मॉर्निंग टीचर।
बोलो भाई।
मॉर्निंग बेटा।
हेलो।
To make me co-host. Teacher, are you there? Make me co-host.
Yeah, just a minute. मीट है ये तू बोल सकते यस बोल सकते हैं। काम करो काम कर। हेलो हेलो टीचर को बोलो। टीचर नहीं, टीचर को बोलो तो हेलो टीचर, गुड मॉर्निंग टीचर बोलते आज म्यूट करम ना।
Gargi, you are raising your hand. What happened, Gargi? Gargi? Gargi, unmute yourself. What happened? You are raising your hand. Amit, kindly put off your webcam. Close your webcam, everyone. Amit, close your webcam. Arnav, close your webcam. Riddhi,
Amit,
close your webcam. Samruddhi, you also close your webcam.
nobody is going to open the cameras. Okay? Got it, children?
How are you all, students? I hope all are fine and fit. Yes? Okay, student. So, in our last lecture, what did we learn? Yes, who will tell me what did we learn in our last lecture? What was the topic that we have learned in our last lecture? Which topic did we learn? What was the topic? Yes, life on earth. We have learned about the life on earth. So, what was there in that topic? What was there in that topic? We have learned about unicellular animal in that topic. Yes, we have learned, we have seen about the unicellular organisms, how unicellular organisms was formed in the water. Yes, we have learned in that topic. So in today's topic, it is related with the unicellular animals. Okay, in this topic what we are going to study, there is somewhat related with the unicellular and multicellular organisms. Okay, so the topic that we are going to study is about evolution. Okay, we all are going to study about the evolution today. Now, can anyone tell me what do you mean by evolution? Yes, can anyone tell me about evolution? What do you mean by evolution? Who will tell me what is evolution? क्या होता है evolution? What is evolution? What do you mean by evolution? Okay, the word evolution generally means gradual and some continuous change, means something is changing, continuous gradual changes are taking place in a human being's life. Okay, means if we all are human beings and there is a continuous change is taking places in our life. Yes, we always see that somewhat changes takes place in our life. Yes, very good, Prathamesh. Changes that takes place in our life is known as the evolution. Now we will see a PPT about the chapter, and then according to the PPT we will start with our lecture. Okay. Okay, so the name of the chapter is evolution. Okay, and the subject is EVS 2. So the highlights of the topic we are going to see is the concept of evolution, the stages of evolution of animals, and the third one is about apes. So these are the main topics that we are going to study in this evolution chapter. Now first we will see the meaning of evolution. It means the gradual development of something, means something is changes in our day-to-day life. Yes, in the human beings, certain changes takes place. Yes, every time you can see that our body or something changes in our body. Yes, this gradual change is called as the evolution. Now, from where does this word evolution came? Yes, the word evolution is generally understood to mean a gradual and continuous change. Okay, in the process of survival by adapting to environmental changes, certain internal physical changes occur in some animals of the species. Yes, you can see that in the species of the animals, yes, we all know that animals are living things. Now, in the certain species, there are some species of animals that gradually keeps on changing. Yes, somewhat other changes takes place in the life of that species of a animal. Over the period of time, these internal changes becomes inherited characteristics seen in all the following generations. Okay, now in the certain period of time, what happened over the period of time, certain internal changes took place in that particular species. Certain internal changes took place in that particular species, and that was being observed by certain scientists. Okay, certain scientists observed that changes was taking place in the particular species of that animal. Thus, a new species with characteristics different from the original may be created. Now, whatever the real character is there, okay, now if this animal is a real character, that animal is a real species of particular thing. So what happened? You can see a new changes have been created in that particular animals. New characteristics have been developed in that certain species. Now we will see about the dinosaur. Okay, we all have seen a dinosaur. Yes, in the cartoons we can see the dinosaurs are there. Now there are so many different kinds of dinosaurs were there. They were present during the very ancient time. So all these dinosaurs were very different in each other. They were having the different characteristics. Yes, they were having the different features. But the original dinosaur who was there, the exact species was there. From that species only the other characteristics also started to develop. Yes, now in the picture you can see how all the dinosaurs are different from each other. Some may be of different colors, some may be of different body structure. Yes, some may be very huge or some may be very small. So all these characteristics were different from each other. Now such species is usually more evolved than the original one. Now suppose there was a dinosaur which was without wings. Okay, there was a dinosaur without wings. Now that was the actual species. But what happened from that original one? The other dinosaur with the wings was originated. Okay, the other dinosaur, the species of other dinosaur was evolved from the original species. Sometimes the original species dies out or becomes extinct. Okay, now what happened to original species of the dinosaur? Means the dinosaur which was really original one was there, it dies and or it becomes extinct. Extinct means what? Having no living members. Means there is no any living things related to that particular species. उसका कोई भी memory, कोई भी remembrance नहीं था. Okay, what in the original species of that dinosaur. Sometimes more than one species evolved from the original one. Now we all know that the original dinosaur was without wings. But what happened? Other than that original one, other species of the dinosaur started to originate. Okay, from that original species, the other species of the dinosaur started to originate. Means other dinosaur also started to develop from this original one. And the first scientist who studied about all this and who put the systematic way of explanation about the concept of living was by Charles Darwin. Yes, you can see the picture of Charles Darwin. He was the first person, he was the first scientist to study about the characteristics of all these living things and put them in the systematic ways. Means no one was knowing how the animals came, how the animals were originated, which animal belonged to which class, because there are certain classes of the animals. Yes, there are certain classes of the plants. So no one was knowing from which class the animals belong. People used to say this is a fish, this is a dog, this is a cat, this is a cow. But from which animal did it belong? Nobody was knowing. So Charles Darwin was the first scientist to learn about the particular characteristics of the animals of the species, and then what he did, he started to put them in the systematic ways. Yes, he gave a systematic classification to that species, means from which characteristics the species is having this, and it is belonging to which class, from which family this animal is coming, this species is coming. He gave a systematic way of studying that animal. Now, species which are capable of adapting to environmental changes are able to survive. Means what happened? There are certain species which are adapting to environmental changes. Means whatever the changes are taking place in the environment, either it may be a rainy season, it may be a winter season, summer season, whatever the season comes, whatever the changes takes place in the environment, the species able to adapt them. Means वो उसमें survive करता है. Yes, वो particular species है, वो उसमें survive करता है. That animal start to survive in that particular environment, and it is capable of surviving in that particular environmental changes. The one that cannot do so become extinct in the process of evolution. Yes, and the animal or the species which is not able to survive in that particular climate, in that particular environmental changes, it get extinct. Means there is no remains, or there is no any history of that particular animal. It vanishes from the particular characteristics. In ancient times, there were many species of the type of animal called dinosaur. Yes, now we have already started with the dinosaur. Yes, we all know, we have seen the dinosaur. I have also shown you the pictures of the dinosaur. Now these dinosaurs were the first species. Okay. Now what happened? In the ancient time, there were many species of this dinosaur. Not only one, there were different types of dinosaurs which was having the different characteristics. Now, what do you mean by the word dinosaur? Actually, it is the word which came from the Greek. Okay, it came from the Greek, and it means dinos means terrible. Yes, dinos means terrible. Terrible means what? Bhayanak, बहुत भयानक, विचित्र. Yes, and saurus means lizard. Now, lizard we all know, छिपकली जिसे बोलते हैं. Yes, but it is not a छिपकली. So it is a terrible lizard. Means एक भयानक type का वो एक lizard का species जैसे दिखता था. So dinosaur means what? A terrible lizard. Now some were enormous in size and they suddenly became extinct. Okay. Now means they were so huge, they were so big that they suddenly become extinct. Means they vanished away. Where they went, what happened, nobody knows. What happened to the body, what happened to the fossils, nobody was knowing. Suddenly they disappeared from the nature, and nobody was knowing what happened to the species of the dinosaurs. Now whenever you roam about, can you see the species of dinosaur? Can you see a dinosaur anywhere? No, we cannot see a dinosaur anywhere, because it was such an enormous animal that it vanished away, or it disappeared in such a way that no one is having the idea what exactly happened. It is believed that natural disaster or environmental changes was responsible for their extinction. Means people started thinking that some natural disaster or some environmental changes that was bringing, that was the main reason for the dinosaurs to get disappeared from the nature. Yes, some natural disaster, कुछ भी natural disasters था या natural environmental change था, वो इसके लिए responsible था. Why? Because the dinosaurs are disappearing, and all these are the causes of the dinosaurs to disappear, because nobody was knowing where exactly these dinosaurs were vanished. Fossils of dinosaurs with wings have been discovered. Now, as I told you, that species, the original dinosaur was there, and from that only the other species of the dinosaurs were being observed. The other species of the dinosaurs came from the original one, and the fossils of these dinosaurs were being discovered. Means scientists have found the fossil. Fossils means क्या? उसका skeleton, उसका bones. Yes, it is a skeleton or a bone of that particular dinosaur was being found by the scientist, which was having the wings on that skeleton. Okay. Now, can you see the picture? Yes, the first is the original species of the dinosaur. The very first picture of the skeleton of the dinosaur you can see. that was actually the original species of the dinosaur. But what happened? Yes, from that original species only, the other species of the dinosaurs was being observed. Means the second picture you can see that how the dinosaur is having wings on the body. Yes, you can see there are wings on the body. Now, when that first dinosaur was disappeared, when it was first the first dinosaurs was came to an extent, the second species of the dinosaur with the wings was been discovered by the scientists. Yes, they found the fossil of this second dinosaurs. Means they are having the wings. Yes, the fossil of that particular dinosaur was discovered by the scientists. Now we will come to the stages of evolution of the animal. Okay, we will see how are the stages of the animals evolved, how animals were grown. Yes, how the certain changes took place in the life of the animal. Okay. Now, unicellular organisms were the first organisms that was found in the water, and that was the protozoa. Yes, the protozoa was the first unicellular animal that was found in the water. And we have learned in our previous chapter about this protozoa, about the unicellular organisms. Now what happened? These unicellular organisms give rise to multicellular organisms or living things. Now unicellular organisms means what? The animal or the organism with only one single cell. Yes, only one single nucleus is present and all other cells are absent in that particular organism. So that cells, that organism started to give birth or give rise to the multicellular organisms or many multicellular living things. These multicellular organisms evolved gradually and various classes of plants and animals came into being. Now, multicellular organisms evolved gradually means what? They kept on evolving. वो continuous उसका growth होते गया. From the unicellular organism, the multicellular organisms was formed and it started to grow continuously. And because of that growth, what happened? The plants and the animals' life came to an extinct. Okay, it came to a beginning of that plants and animal life. Now you can see the picture of the unicellular organisms are there. Yes, they are the amoeba, paramecium and euglena. These are the unicellular organisms which are having the single cell nuclei. And from that, the multicellular organism started to develop. In the following picture, in the second picture, you can see how the multicellular organisms were developed. Yes, how the different cells were being developed. Now, following are the stages of evolution of animals. Okay, we will see the classification of animals. Now, the two very important classification of animals are the vertebrates and the invertebrates. Yes, the two main characteristics of the animals are the vertebrates and invertebrates. Now, what are the vertebrates animals? What are vertebrate animals? Vertebrate animals are those animals who are having the vertebral column. Okay, vertebral column is what? We all are having the vertebral column. Yes, if you are attending the lecture carefully, you just do one thing. You touch your neck behind your neck. Yes, everybody touch behind your neck. Now you can see a bone is coming from your neck towards the down. Yes, that is the vertebral column. Okay, I will show you the picture of the vertebrate animals. Now you can see the picture, the skeleton you can see in the dog, in the bird or in the fish. That bone is called the vertebral column and it is present in human beings also. Yes, and it is very useful for the human beings or the living things. Now this vertebral column helps to move or to bend their neck. Yes, to bend the body or to bend our neck or to do other work, the vertebral column is very important. So these animals were divided into vertebrate and invertebrates. Means the vertebrate animals are those animals who are having the vertebral column present in their body. And invertebrate animals are what? These animals are not having any vertebral bone present in their body. Yes, you can see an earthworm. When you cut an earthworm or when you smash the earthworm, what you will see? Can you see any bones coming out from the earthworm? Yes. When you beat a cockroach, can you see any bones are coming from the cockroach? No, because they are the invertebrates and there is no vertebral column present in that animals. Now vertebrates are which animals are having this vertebral columns? Are the amphibians are having the vertebral column, the birds, the reptiles and the mammals are having the vertebral columns. Okay, means the vertebrates, these bones are present in these animals. Now invertebrates, see the example, scorpio is there, starfish is there, octopus is there, the bugs are there, and even the snail is there. Yes, you can see the pictures. All these animals come in the category of invertebrates, means there is no vertebral bone, no vertebral column present in these animals. Now we will see what are amphibians. Okay, now we will see about the amphibians. Now what are amphibians? These animals which live in water as well as on the land. Now we have seen a frog. Yes, in the rainy season you can observe frogs are there everywhere, they are present. Now these animals are present in the water. The frog can live in the water as well as on the land. It can survive both on the land and on water. So these animals which survive, which live on the land as well as in the water, is known as the amphibian. Birds, we all know, yes, we all have seen beautiful colored birds are there in the sky. Yes, that are the birds. Reptiles, what are the reptiles? The animals which crawl and creeps are known as the reptile. The example is snake, earthworm is there. Yes, these are the reptiles. Mammals, we all know mammals. What are mammals? Yes, the cow, buffalo, dog, all these are mammals. Now we will study about these mammals in little bit more detail. Okay, we will see what exactly mammals are. Mammals are the most evolved animals among the vertebrates. Now these animals, the mammals, are one of the species of the animals which are being evolved among the vertebrate. It comes in the category of vertebrate animals. Yes, it comes in the classification of vertebrate animals. Why? Because the bones are present, the skeleton system is very well developed, and the vertebral column is very well developed in the species of the mammals. In the classification of mammals, all these characteristics of vertebral column, the bones and the skeleton are properly developed. So these mammals comes under the category of the classification of vertebrates. Now we will see what are the characteristics of mammals. Baby grows in the mother's womb. Yes, the baby grows in the mother's womb. This means what happened? Have you seen a cow? Yes, the baby is developed inside the mother. Yes, the baby starts to develop inside the mother's tummy. Okay, mama के tummy के अंदर baby का growth होना start होता है. The baby is fed on mother's milk for some time after the birth. Means when the baby is born, when the baby comes out from the mother's womb, the baby starts feeding on the mother's milk. Platypus and anteaters are exceptional to this. Means there are two certain species of animals, like platypus is there. In the picture down, you can see the platypus, a crocodile like picture is this. Yes, that is a platypus. Now that and the anteaters are exceptional. Yes, they are the exception. They are coming in the category of mammals, but they are exceptional. Now why they are exceptional, we will see that. As this platypus and anteater, they lay eggs. Yes, they do not give direct birth to the babies. They do not give direct birth to the young ones, but they still lay eggs and they suckle their baby. Means they love their baby. They take care. They protect their baby so nicely that they are coming in the under the classification of mammals. Okay. Now we will see about the apes. Okay, we will see about the apes. The apes are somewhat like humans in the appearance. Yes, we all have seen apes. Apes क्या होते हैं? Monkeys. Yes, we all like to see monkeys. We all love monkeys. Yes, you have seen how the monkeys are dancing from one place to another, how they are swinging. Yes, now apes are somewhat like humans in appearance. If you see carefully, yes, the monkey looks similar to the human being. You can see the activities are very similar to the human being. The finger, the phalanges, the face, they are having the hair on the body. Yes, all the features are very similar to the human beings. Even our parents, our grandparents must have been telling us that we look like monkey. Yes, हम लोग monkey के जैसे दिखते हैं. हमारे parents बोलते हैं ना कि we look like similar to monkeys. So it is similar to the human beings. They mostly live on trees. Now these monkeys mostly live on trees. They swing from one place to another, one tree to another. Yes, so they mostly live on the trees. Those species of apes which continue to live on trees retain their original ape-like form. Means the species of monkeys. There are so many species of monkeys. Monkeys एक ही जाति का नहीं रहता है, वो बहुत अलग अलग जाति के रहते हैं. You must have seen how the monkeys are very different. Some may be very black in color, some may be brown in color. So all these monkeys look very different from each other. But there was certain species of monkey who were living on the trees, and they originally look like the apes itself. However, in grassland, some ape species were forced to move around the ground. Means you can see the big chimpanzees and the gorillas. Yes, you must have seen the videos, the images of the gorillas or the chimpanzees. They were forced to live on the grasslands. Means they were forced to live and move in the forest area. उनको जंगल में उनको झाड़ जहाँ पे बहुत सारे झाड़ी रहते थे वहां पे उनको फोर्स किया था कि वहां पे उनको रहना है. Because they were so huge species that they were not allowed to move or swing on the trees. So forced to live in that grassland areas only, and they were started living on the ground itself. These species evolved gradually and in time gave rise to the human species. Now what happened? The species of these gorillas and the chimpanzees who were staying on the ground, they started to give rise to human species. Means they were similarly looking to the human species. Why? Because they used to walk like human, they used to eat like human. There were some characteristics which was very much related to the human beings. Why? Because they were living on the ground, they were staying on the land, and that characteristic started to develop in them. Yes, this happened first on the African continent. You can see in the African continent there are so many types of monkeys, so many species of monkeys are there. Now these monkeys, these things was first originated, the characteristics of these monkeys were first seen in the African continent. The first human species is called the primitive man. Yes, the first human species who was very much similar looking like the ape was called the primitive man. When we are studying history, yes, we have also studied what a primitive man, how did the primitive man look before we were born. Our ancestors used to look similar to the monkeys. Yes, हमारे पूर्वज monkeys के जैसे ही दिखते थे. Yes, now that was known as the primitive man. The primitive means what? First. Yes, the man who first came on the land was the primitive man. The first man जो था वो primitive man था. He was found on the land. In the next lesson, we shall learn more about the evolution of human species. Now I will show you the picture of apes. Okay, have you seen the picture how the apes are looking? See how they are sitting. They are similarly doing all the characteristics what the human beings do, how human beings act, how they eat. Similarly, these animals also do the same things. So this was about the topic. Okay, this was about the topic we have learned today. So everybody understood the topic? Everybody understood the topic? Put a quick Y. Okay, so we will see a video regarding this topic. Okay, we will see a video regarding this topic. Okay, so it will be more easy for you to understand the topic. And students who didn't understood the topic, they will also find easy when they will see the video regarding this topic. Okay, so I will start with the video.
In this chapter, we will learn the concept of evolution. Hi students, today we are going to learn.
Okay, the video is visible to everyone.
Yes,
Video is
teacher.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
It is
yes.
audible, na?
हाँ,
Okay, okay.
the fourth chapter, evolution. In this chapter, we will learn the concept of evolution, the stages of evolution of animals, and about apes. Now, first point, the concept of evolution. What is mean by evolution? Evolution means gradual and continuous changes in plants and animals. We know that before 4.5 billion years ago, there was the formation of Earth. After that, we found unicellular organism in water. We call it protozoa. After this unicellular organism developed into multicellular organism. At the beginning, there may have been only simple elements like unicellular, and now, at present, crores of species of plants and animals with huge diversity regarding shapes are present on the earth. They adapt environmental changes for survival. Now, what is mean by survival? Survival means to live or to exist. Adapting means to make suitable for a new use or purpose, or we can say become adjusted to a new condition. They adapt environmental changes for survival. Certain internal physical changes occur in some animals of a species. They adapt environmental changes for survival. Certain internal physical changes occur in some animals or species. According to environment, there are changes and they accept the changes. These internal changes become their habit. New characteristics have been seen in them. Thus, a new species with characteristics different from the original may be created. Some original species means type or kind. Some original species dies out or become extinct. There are gradual changes in environment. Changes means evolution. Now, who introduced the concept of evolution first? Who gave explanation about it? Charles Darwin was the scientist who gave us a systematic explanation of the concept of evolution. There are lots of environmental changes. Those species adopt the changes, they are able to survive. But those who cannot adapt the changes, they become extinct or die. There are different types of animals, big animals, small animals on the earth. Have you seen dinosaurs in real? Yes, of course, your answer is no. We have not seen dinosaurs in real, but we have seen these dinosaurs in cinema or in picture. Dinos in Greek means terrible and saurus means lizard or reptile. Dinosaurs means terrible lizard. Some dinosaurs were huge, enormous in size. But where are these dinosaurs now? These dinosaurs suddenly became extinct. What happened with them? Who killed them? It is said that some sudden natural disaster or environmental changes is believed to be responsible for their extinction. Now here natural disaster means what? Natural disaster means flood, volcano, earthquake, a drought or any other natural disaster. How do we know there were dinosaurs? Fossils of dinosaurs with wings have been discovered. We discovered some species of two-legged and winged dinosaur evolved into birds. Firstly, these dinosaurs had 4 legs but They evolved and there were changes in some kind of dinosaurs, and it became with wings and two legs. This is how we can say evolution.